Well, good morning YouTube. Very good morning to you. It's almost 9:30 on Saturday 6th of August. Oh, where's that month gone? I've been pretty busy with work, which is why you haven't seen me on YouTube. And today we are going over to Rykas Cafe to meet up with a couple of old school friends. Turns out the last time we met up was 4 years ago in a cafe in West Byfleet, and before that I hadn't seen them for 30 years, I think it was. And we all became friends in 1978 when I moved down to Surrey from Liverpool. So looking forward to seeing them today and catching up. So this is a trip out to Rykas, which is down at Box Hill, and then after that I don't really know where I'm going to go, so I'm going to have some breakfast with them and the catch up, and I don't know, I might go down to the coast, or I haven't decided yet. And then tomorrow will be another day and go somewhere tomorrow as well. But like I say, I've been pretty busy with work, lots on at the moment, and now my staff are off for 3 weeks, so I've got to do it all myself. We are currently looking for somebody to come and join us as well, so you know, if you're local to me and you're looking for a new job, we're looking for an oven cleaner. We'll train you up and then give you the van and all the customers, and come and work for us. It's good rates of pay. If you're interested, give me a shout. So what have I been up to apart from working? I finally sorted out my tracker for the bike. So as you know, I've got a Triumph Street Triple 765 RS. So I'm absolutely loving it. I'm never going to get rid of this bike. I'll have others, but I won't get rid of this. So so I finally got a tracker. Been looking around at all the different options that I had. There was a Mini Moto one, which was like a stick, quite big, which had its own battery. So that was the only one I saw that had its own battery, and you could hide it anywhere on the bike. But there's not that many places you can hide these trackers. This is the thing. The best one on the market apparently is the Data Tool Stealth, which I looked into it and it looked very good. I can't remember all the figures now, but afterwards I put links to the actual pages to where they are. But the Stealth was the best one, but you paid for it, and then you had to pay a yearly subscription, and then they would keep an eye on it for 24 hours a day. And that was the one I was going to go for until a chap close to me had his brand new GS 1250 stolen, and he had one of those trackers on it, and they never retrieved it. And when I was speaking to him and I said, well, apparently this has 96% success rate, he said yes, but that is within the first couple of hours. After that, if people are actually stealing these bikes to order, they're professional thieves. They know what they're doing. They know where the trackers are. And to be fair, he's right. All the other trackers run off the battery. So all you do is you just go to the battery compartment and you just find the cable and you just snip the cables, and straight away it stops it from working. So I thought, well, actually, it seems like a lot of money when something else would do the job just as well. So I ended up going for the Pegasus, and I can't remember now off the top of my head. I can't remember if it was £249 or £349, but then it was no subscription, it was just a one-off fee. The only thing you've got to be aware of, I'll put the link down at the bottom, but what you've got to be aware of is it comes from France. So if you're buying it in the UK, you will be knocked for the duty, and that was about £51 I had to pay. Which I was a little bit upset about, because I'd already saved £50 from username Kate, which was, thank you Kate for that. So yeah, so the Pegasus is what I've gone for, and yeah, I'm very impressed with it so far. It does a lot. So although it's attached to the battery, it goes into like a sleep mode, so it doesn't use much of the battery at all. And it does lots of other things as well, so it can track your speed, it tracks the actual journeys that you make. It even lets you know what angles you're going around the corners. And then obviously it does the important stuff, like it'll text you if someone comes up to your bike, starts touching it, or moves it. So far, like I say, I'm very impressed with it. But we'll do a review in a year's time and see where we're at with it. So yeah, it's just coming up to 9:30 now, and look at this, not a cloud in the sky. Been a good few weeks since I've been on my bike. It's probably been near on a month since I've been out on the bike, so I'm really looking forward to this weekend. Those of you that have first time watching, just explaining a little bit. I only passed my test last November, so November 2021, and I've done 2,500 miles now on this bike. I bought this the day after I passed my test, and I've done 2,500 miles. I've also joined the I Am group, which is the Advanced Riders group, and yeah, it's great to teaching you on how to be a more proficient rider, how to ride more like the police, and also yeah, it's that big, you know, you're making lots of friends from it, so I've been enjoying that. I've just not been able to get out and practice what I've been getting taught, so I'm hoping, you know, this weekend will help clock up a few miles. So we're going to go up through Normandy, up over the Hog's Back, through Godalming and Chilworth, and then Hurlingham into Dorking, and then Box Hill from there. Nice scenic route. you'll enjoy the ride. I'm hoping that my camera angle's right, to be honest. I put the camera on my other helmet, my open face one the other day to go out, and the angles were all wrong. So I tried to fix it for that helmet, but now I think I've put it back to the right position for this helmet, but I might not have done. So apologies if this one's at an angle. I'll get that fixed for next time. Lovely round here, Normandy. Thing is, you do need to keep to the speed limit round here because there are a lot of horse riders, and unfortunately a poor lady had 2 of her horses put down. She was riding one of them and a friend was riding the other, and the car come belting around the corner up here and took them all out. Poor horses had to be put down. I'll tell you one thing I have been doing actually recently is I've been watching a bit of YouTube, and I've been following a guy called DJ Audits, and you know, there's a few guys out there now, UK Audits and some others, PJ Audits and all that, and basically what these guys are doing is they are educating people in businesses and even the police about the laws of photography in public. And they've even got themselves some drones now, and they're going around different companies on industrial estates and police stations, and they're filming all around the outside and everything they can see from a public space. And then they'll get the drone up and they'll send the drone over, and you know, the amount of police that don't even know the rules, it's really bizarre to see this. However, you know, DJ Audits, I think he's fantastic. He's got a lovely manner about himself. He's really, really kind. He's being clever. He knows, you know, what he's there to do, and the way he talks to people, he's very accommodating. He listens to them. He doesn't get abusive with them at all, whereas a few of the others do. I don't really enjoy watching the others because they get really in your face with the guards and the security guards and all that. But he, you know, he's very friendly, and he basically just educates them and just says, you know, basically I'm allowed legally to do this. And yeah, and I've enjoyed watching his videos. So DJ, thank you, mate. It's a pleasure to watch them. He's got thousands of subscribers. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing on YouTube lately. Lovely road this from Putnam through to Goblin. Got the golf course on your left hand side here, and then you've got some nice big houses on the right. But weekdays it's an absolute nightmare. In the mornings this is all chock-a-block with traffic, just trying to get on the roundabout. Just going over the A3. Gonna have to go down there one day and go through the Hindhead Tunnel and listen to what this sounds like going down there. Just down there on the left is Watts Gallery, nice little cafe in there. Used to use that when I used to come down here on my bicycle. So just here on the right hand side is a church. And in there is, I can't remember his surname now, Terry from Terry and June in the 70s. He's buried in there. I remember the day of his funeral, because I was working, I came along here, it was a massive big procession down here. Got the flags up for Jubilee celebration. Beautiful day for riding today. So I'm wearing my Oxford mesh jacket today, summer jacket, and it's lovely and cool. Beautiful scenery. England is the best country in the world when the weather's like this. You know, most of the year it's bloody miserable, isn't it? But days like this, oh yeah, it's lovely. Coming into the back end of Goblin. So just there, up there on the right, go right around about and then just up there on the right is Guildford Rugby Club. Just up here on the right is the Harley Davidson shop. Just there. Got their little meet this morning. I think they're the Hog's Back chapter. It's quite apt really. So we've got just up the road there is the Hog's Back. And they're called themselves the Hog's Back chapter, which is apt considering you call a Harley a hog, so very nice. Here, this little canal here, I used to come fishing here when I was a kid, and do you know what, I don't think I ever caught anything. My parents always pushed me to come here because in that building just there was my mate's dad's office, so he used to bring us in the morning when he went to work and then take us home when he finished. We'd spend all day at the canal and catch nothing. Obviously, as I got older and had my own car and everything, I started going elsewhere, but I started catching things. This is the busy 281, takes you down to Horsham. He's playing at though. Cycling Club. So now we're at the back end of Guildford, just coming into Chilworth. little bit naughty, but I just had to get past him. So I can see he was just going to carry on doing 20 mile an hour. Miles behind now. Got a few customers down this road. I'm always polite to the learners, giving them a nod, but none of them nod. I don't think I'm going to stop nodding to them. No, and I continue not telling the sort of person I am. Yeah, Mr. Horsey. Bit big for coming down here, that lorry. Amazes me the size of some of the trucks that come down these small roads. Quaint little village this. I wouldn't live here for the fact that this is quite a rat run for people going into Dorking and that. As you can see, it's not great for parking. pond. Probably got more chance of catching fish in there, to be honest. Thought that was a Porsche. I've seen one of those before. Just here on the left is Silent Pool. Then I thought that was a 60, but it's just a bit further on. Here we go. View. Gomshall. Some nice little restaurant in here. So many roadworks everywhere at the moment. I don't know whether it's because it's the beginning of their tax year, is it, the councils, or they're just being clever for once and doing it while the schools are on holidays. I don't know, but it's just everywhere. do that. I mean, how disgusting. He just blew all his crap off his drive into the road for me to just drive through. Absolutely disgusting. Should put it into a pile and then stick it in the bin. Oh, now because of these 1.5 metre rules, it makes it harder for these cars to get past in roads like this. Absolutely crazy. He's only doing 18 mile an hour. But I get it, I understand they need their safety, but you know, at the same time, I think they should be held responsible just like tractors. You know, you start holding up a queue, you pull over, let them pull. Wotton. I think this is Leith Hill just up here on the right. Yeah. Oh, talk about indicating half a mile before you turn. Come on. all around the Surrey Hills. There's beautiful villages. That's what I love about being on the bike, is just the freedom of, you know, you're really close to nature and you take in more, whereas when you're in the car you just want to get from A to B as quickly as possible. Whereas on the bike it doesn't really matter, because you can zip in and out of traffic jams and things like that, so you're never really being held up. And yeah, it's just nice, especially when the weather's like this. It's just so nice to see how the... Oh, look at this car. Is that Morgan? Very nice. I wonder how many bikes will be up at the cafe today. I've never been to Rykas Cafe yet. This is the first time, so I will certainly be giving a review afterwards. I'm going to have the full Monty, whatever it is, you know, just to compare to others. Okay, we're just outside of Dorking now. This is Dorking. That's the way they just park on the curb. You know, I totally get the fact that these houses were built before drives and all that. However, you know, it doesn't give you the right to just park on the path. At the end of the day, you still built that house with no drive, so... So the issue's yours, not anyone else's, really. Anyway, I'm getting hangry. I'm the angry biker. And straight ahead of you is Box Hill. You see that? Look above. It's all part of Box Hill. So Box Hill's actually over on the left hand side. So. I think I've just taken a wrong turn in here. There you go. Silly me. I couldn't work out if it was this roundabout or the next one, but it's going to be the next one. Right, go mate. Go. So here we are at Rykas. Like I say, I've not eaten here before, so I'll let you know afterwards. But looking forward to seeing my mates. I'll see you on the other side.